Good morning, fifth grade parents. I am Natalie Ospina. I am the third through fifth grade counselor here at M. Robinson. I hope everybody's had a great start to this academic school year. I just would like to take this time to present some information to you about K-level classes. In this year for your fifth grade students, it's a transition year that serves to help them as they'll be adjusting next year from elementary to junior high. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Bear with me just 1 second. I look for the screen I need for my presentation. Just 1 second. Technology is great. Here we go. Technology is great, but you have to have patience sometimes. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So you'll see here, this is an academic information guide for this 5th to 6th grade transition. Here is my contact information, 832-214-2019. This is my direct office line if you ever have any questions. 5th grade is the beginning of the logic stage. We treat it as a transition year between elementary and middle school expectations. So K-level classes, what are they and how do your students qualify? You will be getting a letter that looks like this. That's soon, but this is what I'm going to walk you through this morning. So K-level classes are designed to challenge students beyond grade level academic courses, and students can take a K-level class in their reading, language arts, or ELAR, E-L-A-R block for math, for science, and for social studies. K-level classes move at a faster pace and they're more rigorous. That meaning that they cover more in-depth content, may require additional outside reading. In most cases, it does require outside additional reading. But the purpose is to challenge students beyond grade level academic course expectations to prepare them for advanced coursework in the future. So students qualify for K-level in 2 ways. The first is that their yearly average is 85 or higher at the end of the 5th grade year. The other way they qualify is by scoring master's grade level on their STAR exams for reading, math, and science. So here you see in this chart, this is the middle school comparison for on-level and K-level courses for language arts, science, and social studies. So you see here that the information covered is the same. The difference being in a K-level course for language arts, science, and social studies is that it will move at a faster pace to cover, be able to, the students have the opportunity to do different types of assignments. And again, it's beyond the grade level academic courses. So there's just more work that they'd be required to do outside of school. But you see here that 100% of the 6th grade TEKS is taught for both on-level and K-level courses. Okay. This screen shows the math consideration for middle school math acceleration. You see here that Math 6, or what students would take their 6th grade year, on level covers 100% of Math 6 information. Math 6 K-level, however, in addition to covering the teachers covering 100% of Math 6 teaching, that's in addition, or it's 40% of Math 7 also that's covered. Okay, Math 7 online again covers 100% of Math 7. Math 7 K-level, as you see here, in addition to covering 60% of Math 7, also covers 80% of Math 8. Math 8 on level, as you see, covers 100% of Math 8 information. Math 8 K level, in addition to covering 20% of Math 8, also covers 100% of Algebra 1. So in junior high, students are getting credit for a high school course, Algebra 1. Okay, so this is what we call the math consideration that is explained in your letter as well. If you decide that you don't want your student to participate in Math K level, okay, but you'd like them to participate if they qualify for K level language arts, K level science, K level social studies, but you don't want them to participate in example Math 6 K level. But during your student's 6th grade year, maybe say mid-semester or toward the end of the year, you say, well, for next year, I'd like them to participate in Math 7 K level. Here's where the consideration in math is different from K level language arts, science, and social studies. To move from Math 6 on level to Math 7K, students will have to take a moving up in math course. That would require one summer session of 3 weeks to get them to where they'd need to be able to make that change. And of course, they'd have to pass their course successfully. In addition, just say after the 7th grade year, you want your student to move up to algebra for their 8th grade year. So moving from Math 7 online to algebra, this is what we call the Accelerate to Algebra. That would require your student to take 2 summer sessions, or a total of 6 weeks to be able to make that change. So we see here that it's beneficial to give your child that opportunity to start K-level math if they qualify from the very beginning of their 6th grade year, to have to avoid taking additional coursework in the summer. GT students, there we have a K-level connection. Our GT students are clustered with our K-level students, and those courses include language arts, math, and science. So GT students must meet K-level entry criteria, which is that 85 yearly average at the end of their 5th grade year, or by mastering their grade level STAR exams. Just to give you a vision for what this year looks like, here is a timeline for closer to the end of the year, the 2nd semester. In the 3rd 9 weeks, if your student has that 85 average, overall average, you will receive a probationary letter saying that they qualify for K-level. Probationary meaning that we haven't reached the end of the year. So just at that point, they would qualify. And the 4th 9 weeks is when we'll send out final letters for students who qualify for those K-level courses. Our STAR testing dates will be May 10th through the 12th, May 10th, 11th, and 12th. So taking a look at this middle school timeline, in this visual, we see that for the first 9 weeks, we're explaining K-level information to parents, and you'll also be having your beginning of the year conferences with your students' teachers. Really, it says here for the second 9 weeks that we have an academic partnership, but this academic partnership is for the whole year. And that just means that, you know, we appreciate parent support at home and encouraging your child to read, completing assignments, you know, ensuring that when they come to school and they're here at school with their teachers, that they're on their A game, they're coming in, they're focused to want to, you know, learn throughout the day, and this learning, you know, that will help set them up for success. And early in the year, we want them to have these these good work habits that will help them receive their 85 minimum average to be able to qualify for K-level classes toward the end of the school year. Come the third 9 weeks, you see here that it says the K-level probationary letters. And also just a side note, elective selection. So you'll be getting more information about that at that time for the electives fair and our middle school presentation. And then in the fourth 9 weeks, the K-level final letters and STAR testing. So electives. As incoming sixth graders, students, their sixth grade year only have one elective. In seventh and eighth grade, they'll have opportunity to take more than one elective, but as incoming sixth graders, it's one elective. So sixth grade choice selection, students will choose one of 5 offered classes. And you see here in the first 2 columns, 3 of those choices are band, orchestra, and choir. Noted here is that there is no space limitation. The other 2 of those 5 offered courses are art and theater arts. For these 2 choices, space is limited. For these 2 classes, students must write a letter of interest, and for art, they will have to submit a portfolio. They'll need to make time to be able to turn that in. And you see here in the last column on the right that PE is not an elective, it is a required course. It's not included in those 5 offered classes. So that concludes my presentation. Again, I am Miss Ospina. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 832-214-2019. Okay, please feel free to contact me with any questions, and I will help you as best as I can. So look forward to your students having a great academic school year. Please also be in contact with your students' teachers. They're a fountain of information, and we really are a partnership or a team in ensuring that your students have a great academic school year. Thank you, and have a great day.